Hello gorgeous people, what is going on? And welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over an incredible horror short film called The Hunt Among the Green. In this short film, we are introduced to Brooke, a member of the Green Girl Guild. She has to go on a scavenger hunt to get a new badge, but when she gets lost in the forest, she ends up diving into a world of trouble. Now that's all I'm going to tell you because I don't want to spoil it for you, but the amount of detail in this is insane, and it is some incredible work, guys. I cannot wait for you to see this. We've actually seen the creator of this before too. This is by Grumbled Ink Entertainment, whose link to the channel will be at the top of the description down below. Please be sure to go and support the incredible creator of this horror short film. Now obviously I know sometimes you guys are too scared to watch these videos on your own, so a great way that you can go and support is by opening this video on another device or in another tab and just lowering the volume, but don't mute it all the way. This is a great way to continue supporting these creators by giving them their views and the watch time that they deserve, so that they can continue to grow in the algorithm. So please be sure to go and do that before we start, or of course go and watch it yourself before watching it with me. I'm super excited for you guys to see what we're about to dive into today. So enough of me yapping, let's jump right in.
Get ready to quest with Pippin and friends on the awesome adventures of Pippin Fun Possum, coming up soon. But first, it's time for another twinkling tale on Star O'Clock Stories, only on Tiny Toe TV.
Wow, that's so nostalgic. It's like an actual TV show, dude. That's really good. Tiny Toe TV. Star O'Clock Stories. The Hunt Among the Green.
Once upon a star.
I'm gonna put captions on. Are they... Oh, they're auto-generated. Yuck.
There lived a girl named Brooke. She was 8 years old and a proud member of the Green Girl Guild. As a matter of fact, she had the most badges out of all of her peers.
Damn!
And wore them all on her great green sash. One day, the guild leaders gave the girls a challenge. A scavenger hunt for a special new badge. Brooke wanted ever so much to be the first to earn it. So she began collecting. Something soft. Something sharp. Something light. Something dark. Something shiny.
Shiny. Oh. Shiny rock, maybe? Broken mirror.
But suddenly, a nasty little robin swooped out of the forest
No!
and stole away with Brooke's bag.
No! That's insane. The whole bag?
Went after it.
Thing's gotta have some weight to it too.
After a long trek, Brooke found her bag
Nice.
with nothing inside.
Not nice.
Worse, she found she couldn't recognize a thing inside. Brooke was lost. I guess I should stay put, Brooke determined. Someone will look for me.
I don't know about that, Brooke.
So she waited and waited.
Actually, you know, I am saying that, but is that the best idea, to just stay in place, right? Because I guess you could end up just wandering off further and further and then get even more lost, or you could wait there and hopefully somebody comes and finds you. But obviously, if nobody even notices that you're missing or cares, then that'd be a problem. You'd be there for quite a while.
But no one showed up. That was when Brooke found something. Gee, my apologies for frightening you. It took Brooke a moment, but she soon realized who it was. You're Pippin Fun Possum from TV.
Oh.
What are you doing here? I'm taking a break from my usual adventure in this here forest, explained the marsupial. A welcome retreat for a plucky possum like me. What about you? What are you doing here? I'm lost. I can't find my way back to camp. You, with such an impressive plethora of badges? Lost? Color me surprised. Well, lucky for you, camp's precisely in the direction I'm currently headed. Really? Really? You're welcome to tag along. It's a deal. Perfect.
Okay.
Come along then. So,
See, he really gets her with this. Obviously, like, watching this, you think that this is going to be like the sketchy guy or the bad guy in this. But she recognizes him, and that's, I think, what really gets her. If it was a stranger, it would be different. But the fact that she recognizes him probably makes her a lot more, you know, like, oh, I'll follow him. He's from TV.
the two of them continued on, into the wood.
I love this style of animation that this creator does. It really is awesome. It's so reminiscent of like those old school animations you'd see on TV and stuff. Those old stop motion shows.
Until suddenly they stopped. Are we close? My legs feel all mushy. Pippin pondered about. It appears I don't know my way as well as I thought.
Bruh.
Silly me. What? You don't? But that was when they heard clinking nearby. But shh. They inspected its source and found Billy Bottle Pop in the glass. You're here too? Ooh, you're hurt. We're lost. We can't find our way to the Green Girl Guild camp, explained Pippin. Perhaps you could aid in our expedition. As sure as sugar I can, boasted the bubbly bottle bloke. But are you really sure you know the way to... Do Desmo Doc drinks refresh you in a blink?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, there's your answer, clever green girl.
I do like the bottle design for this guy.
I don't recognize that voice. Let's zip along then. Wouldn't want to get mixed up in
that's
any
them calling for
trouble.
Brooke.
And so the three of them continued on
Oh no.
into the wood.
Oh man. They were so close. Oh, dude. Now it's nighttime.
Until suddenly, they stopped again. It's so late. We must be near. directions must have leaked out my noggin. Silly me. What? No! At last, Brooke started to panic. You have to know where we are. You have to. Oh, no, no! Someone has to be looking for me. I can't be here forever. I can't. All for a stupid badge. Where are you going? There's no need to fret. We'll find a way. No, we won't.
Poor Brooke. If she would have just did what she would have just trusted herself and, like, you know, stayed where she was without this possum thing or this bottle getting involved, she definitely would have been found.
Began to sob. But then, a light blinked on.
Oh? Oh, looks like there's a table there too.
Recognized it instantly. Jenny Joy Juniper! Oh, I thought I'd never see you again.
That was her toy that she had earlier.
Brooke, I've always been there for you. Jenny Joy beamed. Why have you been away so long? The other green girls have missed you oh so much. We're lost, explained the others. Oh, how soul-crushing. There's no joy in being lost, especially at an hour like this. You must be so tired. Can you help us get out of here? Pleaded the girl. Oh, could you please? Jenny Joy smiled as bright as can be. Of course. I'll take you back to where you belong, Jenny Joy assured her. I'll light the way.
I trust the toy. Should I not? Am I being naive now? It's got a giant flashlight on it. She's had it since before she got into the situation, you know what I mean? Oh no. Oh no. Never mind, I'm naive.
And so they all followed Jenny Joy.
What is Jenny Joy doing to Brooke?
Further. Into the wood.
No. Further into the woods? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Whose hand is that? Whose hand is in that pot? Was she pretending to be asleep now? Nah. Brooke's smart as hell. You gotta get out of there. You gotta get out of there. The mirror, yes. Oh, we got a little genius out here. Come on, you got it. Let's go, let's go. Sprint, sprint.
Where are you going? Clever green girl. Oh, no worries. We'll lead you back where you belong.
No, no, no.
You could still get that badge. You're going the wrong way. We're going to find you. We'll take you home. Just stop running. Come on, Brooke.
No, 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 come on.
Another big hug. Right now, you think getting yourself lost again? Everyone else is going to be worried sick if you keep this going. We just want to take you where you belong. Do you want to go home? Take you there.
Come on, Brooke, come on, come on.
Yes, Denise. We always find our way. Kept your stash. We can take
Is that a
you
cave?
Just let us know where you are. The power of the possum and show yourself. I know you want scavenger hunt won't complete itself. Come on, Brooke. There's no need for this tomfoolery. Come on out, Brooke. We'll show you the way. Right. Where you belong.
Oh my god. It didn't even kill her instantly.
I must have forgotten my way, too. Silly me.
Oh no. Alright, there's still a few minutes left, but I do want to pause and go back. This with the mirror, looking into the mirror and seeing like an actual human reflection kind of reminds you that this is like, you know, like this is like a reflection on like a real life situation, I guess. Chad was talking about before how this seems like the representation of like children trusting adults with bad intentions. And I think this is like a reminder that like this is like a real, you know, little girl in this situation, and she's been manipulated by these adults into this. And it makes it even scarier, like her running away for her life. And the entire time they're like, oh no, it's okay. We're gonna lead you back. Like, we're gonna keep you safe. And they're just straight up lying, just hoping that I guess she'll somehow believe them. I'm a little confused about the toy, because the toy wasn't in the bag when the bag got taken away. The toy is... That looked really goofy. The toy is right there. Like, the toy was left at camp.
We'll show you the...
Oh, is that... I'm struggling to see. This is a head, but is this a body? This looks like a foot here, maybe a hand here. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this totally differently. Yeah, this is... Okay, I see. Yeah, it's the kid like with their legs up. Like they're kind of like positioned like this. Yeah. So that's why she gets scared and runs out. I mean, it makes sense that they would probably hide the full part of the body into the cave. Oh my god, she's still alive. Crushed Obito style. No.
Eventually, Brooke heard something new. Her guild leaders. Brooke tried with all her might to call back out to them. But her voice was lost.
That's horrible. Wait. Please. Oh, wow. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You're gonna leave that up to interpretation if she was actually found? I mean, I guess we could assume that she was, right? Like, that was really close that person got, surely. Wow. I'm gonna let the credits show because, you know, credit to everyone that did any kind of work in this. Incredible work, Grumbled Ink, incredible work. Wow. Alright, so what you just watched was my reaction to this video on stream, but I had to come back after and really dive into this because, whoa, there is an extreme amount of detail in this, like ridiculous, to the point that I don't even think I could get to all the details today or all the different things that you could think of from watching this, which is why I would definitely like to open up, you know, some kind of conversation in the comments as to what you guys think this is all supposed to mean or how you interpret all this, because I think there's a lot of different ways that you could take and understand what we just watched. But I want to take the time to point out some of the things that I thought were huge in this and that maybe aren't so easily noticeable. So obviously this whole story is about Brooke. She's a Girl Scout trying to get her badge by doing the scavenger hunt. Her bag gets taken by a bird into the forest. She ends up getting lost in the forest and she ends up trusting these, I guess you could say, mascots that she recognizes. And, you know, why wouldn't you trust them? Especially since one of them is Pippin Von Possum, which she sees on TV, and we learn that he's from a TV show. You do see that in the very beginning, like just listening to this beginning dialogue here.
To quest with Pippin and friends on the awesome adventures of Pippin Von Possum.
Like, that is a show. She's seen him on TV before, so you can understand why a kid would, you know, see maybe one of their idols, like, that they've seen on TV all the time and trust them. Like, oh yeah, I'll follow you. You know the way out of the forest? I know who you are. You're not a stranger. And you could even say the same thing with the bottle guy as well. You know, she knows the bottle guy, whether he's from a TV show or just a brand of some kind of soda. She knows of him, so she'll trust him too. Now, where things get a little confusing to me is, now we don't trust either of these guys. Even while watching this, you know that they're up to something. They're bringing her deeper into the woods. And there's signs of a lot of weird things throughout the video that are implying like, there's something deeper going on here. For example, when she's walking with the possum, as they're walking, Brooke finds some photo on the ground, which is really dirty, crumpled up, and looks to be a photo of another child, I'm guessing. But Brooke kind of sees it and keeps it moving. But then when she's with the possum and the bottle, you see this abandoned camp. Really a mess, and like, you know, why would you leave your camp and your camp chairs there unless you were trying to escape in a hurry or unless something bad happened to you? Another sign that things in these woods are not very good. And even Brooke is like, getting a little suspicious there. But what's probably the worst thing is when Brooke is at her lowest, all of a sudden the light appears and turns out it's her friend Juniper, her toy. Now, in my opinion, this is where it gets a little confusing to me, because I can understand the bottle guy and the possum like masking themselves as mascots that she recognizes to try to take advantage of her and, you know, try to lead her deeper into the forest. But what's up with the Juniper toy here? Is this also somehow like a representation of someone masking themselves as something that she recognizes? Because this is her toy, something that she definitely knows that she could trust and love, but still this thing takes advantage of her. It somehow puts her to sleep. And something that I didn't notice the first time is you look at Juniper here, right? And you know, they're talking. Look in the background here, there's nothing here. But then here, later on during their conversation, there's like what looks to be fingers. So is this a third person that is somehow like puppeteering this toy in a way to take advantage of Brooke? It's a little hard to tell or interpret, but I would love to know what you guys think in the comments. Now, of course, then Brooke wakes up and she's tied up, and we got the possum here, and there's a hand in, you know, being cooked up here. And it also appears that the possum is holding a hand too, maybe, and eating it because he has blood on his mouth. So they're cannibals, which is nuts. We know nothing good could come of this anyway, but the fact that they're cannibals is just so sick and disgusting. But thankfully, Brooke, despite, you know, trusting these people, is very smart. She sees them, she realizes the situation that she's in, and she pretends to still be asleep. And then when she does realize that the possum has walked away, she uses her mirror to cut herself out of the rope. And in one of my favorite shots in this whole thing, she takes the mirror and she looks at it for a second, and we see the real life version of Brooke here. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. Like, this is what Brooke actually looks like. Obviously, everything shown here is being shown to us in animation, but we do get these few glimpses, like with the photo that Brooke saw on the floor and it looks like a real person, or here in the mirror showing Brooke as a real person, you see the fear in her face, how she recognizes like this situation that she's in. You know, obviously, again, you're looking at this thing through a whole animation, but you see that this is like a real situation for Brooke and the true terror that she has. Now, of course, then Brooke's running away, and we see the bottle guy, and it looks like he's just drinking a bucket of blood, which is just so dark and disturbing, man. She continues running, she runs into Juniper again, but what I didn't notice on my first watch was it's last time we see Juniper and she puts Brooke to sleep, she's like, there's these stars coming out of her light, but it's not stars anymore in this scene. It's very quick and you can miss it, but we'll slow it down in just a second. Right here, if you go frame by frame, these aren't stars coming out of the light. They're faces of other children. And they seem to mostly be young girls, which is honestly even more disturbing because it's like they're targeting, you know, specifically young girls. And then of course Brooke makes it into the cave and we see a dead body here, presumably of another kid or person. Honestly, this person looks kind of large here. They almost look like it might even be an adult, but I just want to assume that it's like a younger person because of the situation that we're in. But obviously that scares her. She goes to run out, but the cave ends up collapsing on her. And it looks like after the cave collapses, the cannibals seem to just give up because they realize, like, you know, she's under this rubble. They're not going to get to her. You know, they just assume that she's dead and gone. But disturbingly, Brooke is still alive under there. Now she hears her guild leaders, and this is, you know, huge because they might actually find her here. They're close. They're close. Finally, she's close to someone that she knows, but she can't call out to them. I mean, she's literally collapsed under a bunch of rocks. She's been there overnight. Who knows how much dirt or, you know, rocks that she has gotten in her mouth. If she lost her voice while she was screaming from trying to run away from the cannibals, it's just a bad situation. And in my opinion, this is another like incredible situation to put a character in where, you know, being saved is so close and it takes something so simple to do. Just scream out and they'll find you and you'll be saved, but you don't have that ability. And, you know, you're so close to being saved, but it's just fading away and fading away. It's something that's like so heartbreaking and just scary on its own to witness in this. Here is also something that I didn't realize upon first watching. This is a different voice that comes in here. And this voice is really close, you could tell, compared to the guild leaders, how they were a few seconds ago. And you could see Brooke's eyes shaking because Brooke doesn't recognize this person. This person is looking for her, but she has no idea who they are. They're not one of her guild leaders. And that fear, just the shaking in the eyes, it's so subtle, but you could see it there. And even scarier, I'm assuming that she's found there because in the mirror, it looks like this person is obviously extremely close and it looks like that they could see the mirror. And if they could see the mirror, I bet that they're about to see Brooke as well. But let's go back because this isn't the first time we hear this other voice in the video. You hear the voice here this early, but listen to what Brooke says.
I don't recognize that voice. Let's zip along then. Wouldn't want to get mixed up in any trouble. And so the three of them continued on.
I think it is so interesting and it adds a whole deeper layer to this because obviously Brooke recognizes, you know, the other people in her guild and her guild leaders. She recognizes their voices, but there's this other person looking for her in the forest that she doesn't recognize their voice. And it also seems like the possum in the bottle definitely want to get away from that person that's also looking for Brooke. Almost like they know who that voice is. And so that introduces the idea, are there two scary groups of people in the forest here? You have the possum, the bottle, and the juniper toy, you know, which actually get Brooke, and it seems like that they're killing kids and eating these kids. But then what is this other force or people or person? And why are the possum and the bottle so scared of this other person when they clearly outnumber them? We might actually know who or what that other voice is. So I downloaded the video here because I wanted to get a better look at the mirror there at the end of the video. So here it is, really zoomed in. This is the mirror at the end of the video. Let's just play it. You could, again, it's still very hard to see, but you see this person come in and they're wearing this like dark, almost heavy duty jacket. You got a pocket here, zip here. Looks like there may even be like another pocket here. But this is appearing to be quite a large person. Do you think that what we just saw, that person, looks similar to this? Do you know where this is from? This is from The Kid in the Camera. Now, if you haven't seen The Kid in the Camera, that is the previous work by the same creator. Grumbled Ink Entertainment made this a few years before the video that we just watched today. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen The Kid in the Camera, I highly recommend you go watch that before hearing what I'm about to say. In that story, there is a sleep fairy which manipulates this kid into going into this house and he kills him. And that picture that I just showed you is the picture of the killer. Is there a chance that this is the same person in The Hunt Among the Green? Is this the same killer? Because that would explain why this group of cannibals is afraid of this other guy, because he's also a murderer and a serial killer at this point. But I'd love to know what you guys think of that. But maybe you think I'm crazy. Again, it's not like you can't, maybe it's not the same jacket, maybe it's not the same person, but I just do think it's like oddly similar and interesting that we saw that much detail in the person at the end there. But honestly, those are just some of the details that I noticed in The Hunt Among the Green. I think that there's so much more to this and there's so much more that you can interpret. So I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Even just scrolling through the comment section under The Hunt Among the Green, there are so many different things that people are thinking and ways that they're interpreting things. And I just think it's so interesting. And it's such a great piece of work that you could put such detail into a 19-20 minute video. It really is incredible. And I hope that we see more from Grumbled Ink Entertainment in the future, because, you know, they're getting an incredible amount of views. The Hunt Among the Green is at over 500k views at this point. And I hope that we continue to see more and more work from them, because this is just incredible stuff right here. Turning what looks like, you know, child animation into this horrifying scenario is just so well done. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Obviously, please be sure to go and check out the creator Grumbled Ink Entertainment, whose link to their channel will be at the top of the description down below. And like I said before, if you guys haven't seen The Kid in the Camera, definitely be sure to go watch that, because that is their first work that I've seen, and it is also just as good as this. But if you guys did enjoy my video on this, please be sure to drop a like on it. Also, if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. We're trying to hit 1.5 million subscribers, and I make videos like this on my channel all the time. Also, please be sure to go and check out my second channel for some other horror games and just other stuff in general that I do. And of course, if you haven't followed the Twitch to come and watch the live streams, please be sure to do that as well. Links to everything in the description down below. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.